My capital is not in the Lubeck trade node, it's in the Antwerpen trade node. I'd quite like to dominate that. Not being too greedy, I hope. He says as he gets another merchant. Alright, welcome to the family, Pomerania. Get inside me. And that should seal our domination of the Lubecker trade node. Loads of money. Won't even need to build that custom house. Hot damn, those shekels looking so good. Okay, our embargoes are only on our rivals. That's good. That's where they need to be. Oh man, he was trying to convert that. Why you gotta be such a nasty bugger? Jake, can you say the Scottish way of saying loch? Well, there you go. We call them lochs. Loch Nagar, Loch Lomond, the Highland Loch, the Loch Ness Monster. There's lots of ways to say it. Wow, that was a brutal massacre of rebels there. Rebellious scum as they are. Seems like I anticipated your comment there, Londoner. Yep, they had to die. I'm a little concerned about the Friesland individuals, though. Because they would force my boats into the open waters. Alright, finally we're out of that war. So we can get a good idea of who we are at war with now. And see what we can potentially do to them. So I could vassalize... No, Alsace is too big to vassalize. Oh well. Too bad. Can you guys hear that? Because I'd be embarrassed if I was riding that vehicle. Damn, it's good to be Swedish. Pop. Now, what do we do, if anything, to Flanders? Do we begin to take this land? I don't really think we have the access to it unless Gyelra wants to give it to us. And of course they do, because we're lovely. Flanders is a big, expensive area to take. Yeah, massively expensive. But I still want that land. France still have their core over there on the land, so perhaps not there. But we can push down. We don't have that much aggressive expansion. In fact, considering that we annexed Stettin, I thought we would have a lot more. Oh well, no problems. Doesn't like me, and I don't know how to type that O. But I think it's right about here. Bloody Swedish province, not having you. Disgusts me that I can't culture convert the Swedish back to Sami as they ought to be. Alright, the coalition further dissolves. Milan stays glued to power. Excellent. That is indeed excellent. not yet our vassal. Alright, well, let us march to glory. Puts us over the diplomat, but too bad. Been in worse situations. Gee, I hope we don't get called for peace with this much war score. Flanders, Saxony, Byzantium, Alsace. What can I do with Alsace anyway? I can't conquer them. They're too big. Marginally. 101. What joke is that? So Jake, your goal is to delete the HRE from the map. I never said that. Where did I say that? Okay, you will become our new vassal. You don't drag us into any wars. Everybody hates us for it, especially you. But that's okay. In fact, who does really hate it? Who's going to join in this coalition? I'm sure nobody that matters. It's a shame that GB is still in the coalition, and with that aggressive expansion he won't be leaving it. It's also a shame is that I have a truce with a lot of people that I'd really like to fight right about now. You know, would it be worth me warning Austria? Yeah, I think I will anyway. We're getting our fingers into a lot of pies here. Be a great way to break, get around the truce with him. Jinx, I am having no luck on this waiting for an inquisitor. Alright, so with you as our vassal, we're now free to continue coring your own lands. We're not too high up on overextension. We're only at 52, so we can probably get those close enough to done before this is over. And we won't get called for peace at this rate. Especially if Croatia gives you some free battles, which would be nice. Jake, spit Palatinate out of Alsace. They take religious. Right, now how many cores did Palatinate manage to get in their life? Oh, this is a joke. Not a very funny one. Hold on, didn't I convert you to, no, it was Mainz that I converted. Wurzburg is who I gave land back to. Okay. No problems. No harm, no fuss. Jake, keep converting. I'm working on it. Now, Spain. You disgust me with that. But France is Defender of the Faith. And all these people snaking their way in here. Utterly disgusting. You know, I don't have to worry about my religion, especially not when it gives me 10 years of global tax. Thank you, please. Sibir, Sibir, Sibir. I need another 51 relations with you. I can get 25 from a gift, 15 from subsidies, and 10 from military access, but I need one more after that. Oh, guarantee. Perfect. You will be my vassal yet. Because what is Diplo limit? Jake, when is Scandinavian Iberia happening? I suppose I will have to punch down into Iberia if I really want the end game money shot. We'll get around to it. They're nippers, Tom. They'll bite. Glorious. The glorious Sami people of Eastern Siberia. That's how it happened historically, right? You're gonna hate me for a while, so let's get those relations up and on the go. Heck, I may be able to integrate you without even having to worry about releasing my aggressive expansion. Alright, Siberia. Now the important thing is that you give the gift before you give subsidies. That's very important. Because if you give subsidies first, they're going to think they make a lot of money, and it'll take a much bigger gift in order to get the full 25. Right, Wallachia want peace. They're Romanian. Poland would buy that. I'm not interested in that land, though. It's a bit ugly. And I have a soft spot in my heart for Wallachia. Also, they may be very useful because they're outside of the HRE and they make good alliances, and the Ottomans seem not very keen on taking them. So I'll just take all your money. That sounds pretty good, right? Also, not Austria. You're not allowed to ally Austria. That's what I could say, but that's a good way to get to Austria. I don't have to worry about the long truces I usually get with him, so I'll just take your money. Not your alliance. But you're looking forward to your national ideas, aren't you? Boy, Flanders doesn't fall easily, do they? Alright, talk to me, Siberia. Let's get you subbed up. Welcome to the family. Now when you vassalize someone like that, they don't automatically join your war for whatever reason. I need to cancel those subsidies because they're costing me $1 right now. Also, I never realized I had so much money. Where did all that come from? Is it really the trade? It's probably the trade. Hell yeah, it's the trade. Now Milan, what do I do with you? And Flanders, what did I say I'd do with you? The trouble is, unless I take you... Yeah, I could peace out and then instantly attack you. Diplomatic Defense Act goes away when you get conquered anyway. You're allied with Hanau. Aachen, Austria, Cologne. Yeah, I'd rather not get involved with Austria right about now, would I? But you are allied with Cologne. Yeah, you know what? These alliances don't really tell me anything anymore. Jake, free merchant. Thank you, please. Now that we have full control around here, I can choose to transfer my trade power. And that will actually increase its value, and I should get more out of it. Should. Jake, are you going to touch tips with France? That sounds dirty. Flanders, you bother me. Don't you have Brabant cores around here? Does anybody know if Brabant takes religious or not? In fact, you know whether or not you do. Okay, Brabant or Friesland. Ah, but I can't release Friesland, not when they're there. Okay, Brabant then. Does anyone know if Brabant takes religious? Please let me know whilst I take a quick water break. Okay, thanks for the heads up there, folks. Okay, so Friesland do take religious ideas, but Brabant do not. But Friesland... Ooh. Friesland consider that a core. I could expand via Friesland in this land. All I would have to do is... No, it doesn't work like that. Holy Roman Empire, can't forget. So Friesland would essentially take these two, but that's all. They'd take this, but... Blech. Whereas Brabant could get those two, and then take the rest of this non-HRE territory, which is horrible and revolting. And tell me, if I released Brabant from you, where would your capital go? Would you keep it in HRE, or would it be forced out? So many questions, and I don't have the answers. 56%. No claims or anything. I'll probably just take it and do it the old-fashioned way anyway. I mean, I'd release Brabant. Yeah, let's get Brabant on the map. Who cares about being over the Diplo limit by about 1 million? Mere numbers. Isn't that right? And why do I have access through you? I'm at war with the Emperor. Stop saying Brabant, Jake. It's Bra. It's like a bra. Like a Brabant with a long A. Nope. Brabant. So little to worry about. And during this war, with our sky-high prestige, although we do have quite high aggressive expansion, it's just melting away. Where in the world is Omelon? Well, who might have stopped them? Saves me the bother of getting a colonist out there. Another province where I'll have to eradicate Spanish as a culture. See, I really hope that Wiz manages to code in some dynamic AI choices for ideas, because Siberia really should be taking humanist or religious, given their situation right about now. Jake, you going to destroy the Ottomans? Don't really have any plans to. I don't count that as Europe. I mean, it's Greece. Barely count it as a country. Revolts. Jake, are you going to allow the New World to become the centre of Christians? Pretty much trying to exile Christians over to the New World. And wow, it's pretty much all Catholic. There's not going to be any Protestants left. Eventually our good friend Sexy Lamberg's going to have to go. It'll be a sad day when that comes around. We have just got way too much money. Poland, if I just give you a bunch of dosh, could you build some buildings, please? Do you even build buildings when at war? Armory, yeah, there, you sure do. Keep it up. How about you, Siberia? How are you on the buildings front? After that gift I gave you and those subsidies, you're looking pretty alright. Saxony, you're much the same. Have a bit of money. Build some buildings. The AI is very good at one thing, spending money. It's like having my own child. I wonder if I could take more than just those two provinces. Zealand would be a nice addition, but I get the feeling that it's going to be muckle too expensive. Rumph. Claim Somogi. Well, anything for some free points, although I don't know what I'd spend them on. Yeah, really. Oh, well, okay. That's a great thing to have. Huge tactics bonus. Yes, please. Do you have work today, Jake? Yeah, in fact, I'll be finishing up in about 10-15 minutes to go to work. Good times. Which infantry do we choose? We of course choose line infantry. And it's got to be Army Blanche. I had a cat named Blanche a long, long time ago. Now one trouble is I'm probably going to have to convert Breda as quickly as possible, because I know my vassal isn't going to be doing it for me. It's not going to be an accepted culture, and we still haven't had an Inquisitor. Look, we've had an Inquisitor for 150 years, which is very disappointing. I need an Inquisitor. I have no interest in Blurple in this game. They even lost their cores. Pathetic. Okay, so am I going to want to keep you back? No. Not yet. Trouble is, if it's not... Yeah, if it's in the HRE, they're never going to buy it. So it would have to be Antwerpen. But they're never going to give me Antwerpen because it's such an expensive province to take thanks to important centre of trade. Thanks again, Paradox. Perhaps I should just settle for that. Could take Limburg and just keep it for myself. Yeah, it's in the Antwerp trade node. Yeah. Why not? Part of the issue will be no boats to get me back and forth between here and there. So, well overdue a few more merchant men. Funny that all my boats sunk here. Wasn't there Swedes who built a boat and then they put it out and it just sank pathetically? Sounds Swedish. Jake, do any of your current policies increase the advisor pool? They do not. Oh, Tuscany's going for Milan. Got balls. Fighting the Emperor and all. Still, I want to keep Austria away from that Emperor's seat. Perhaps I should be fighting Bohemia. They are scared of me. Again, the issue is they're in the HRE and they're going to be much too big to vassalize, unless I chewed them up over a few wars. Brunswick did stay in that coalition. But I would suddenly get a border around here. Oh, Alsace take religious ideas, that's quite important. Oh, that's good. That is very good. I can take one province and vassalize them. Oh, in fact, if I can take one province, then maybe, just maybe, I could annex them. Sounds unlikely, but it's worth a try. Can we get out of this hellhole yet? Jake, the boat was the Vasa flagship. We have a museum only for that boat. Is the museum a place of great shame? Cherkasy. Ruthenian. Blech. Take the manpower, thanks. Alright, you are pretty much dead as a doorknob. So there you go. 80% overextension is a bit rough, but it'll have to do. I'll have to core you and core you, but I can't do that until this is released, and I'm going to convert you. We'll keep a big stack there since we will need a big old stack. Maybe not quite that much infantry though. And the rest can return somewhere home-ish. Cologne and Aachen both take religious ideas. Okay, thanks for that. Let's get converting, because I don't trust them to convert Breda on their own. 31 months is a bit long. God, I wish I had an Inquisitor. Wow, expensive. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't want to vassalize you and annex you because you're not in a trade node that I care about. But I do want you to be Shamanist, so what is a man to do? Could force release of the Palatinate, but they would spit out as a Catholic. Also, their selection of cores is appalling. Another idea is that I could take this province. No, you're allied with France. I was thinking about annexing Switzerland and spitting them out. They don't take religious, but all their land is low base tax. Ish. Do I really want to vassalize Alsace? I mean, that's going a bit too far. I don't want to press like that. And think of the trade nodes. But it'd give me a chance to warn anybody that wants to fight Mainz. Well, something for me to think about whilst I'm at work, because I have to go now. In fact, I have to go like 5 minutes ago. So cheers everyone for joining in the stream. To be honest, I think it's getting a bit dull now, but I'm going to keep going because I want to see the Shamanist Europe of my dreams. It's 1681. It's taken a long time to chew through Germany thanks to coalitions, but we'll get it done. Don't you worry, girly. Anyway, ciao for now. Hope you enjoyed. Don't be settling for this.